Welcome to Seals on the Move. I'm Alex Seals.
And I am Rozie Seals.
Today we're in Crossville, Tennessee for the grand opening of the first Buc ees in Tennessee. We'll show you parts of the grand opening ceremony, including Rozie giving a suggestion to the co-founder of Buc ees, take you on a tour through the store, and do a taste test of some of the food that they offer. So let's get a move on with Seals on the Move. We were able to capture the store while it was under construction in December 2021. The grand opening was held on June 27, 2022. The co-founder, Arch Beaver Aplin III, was in attendance. Buc ees was partly named after Aplin's dog Buck and Aplin's nickname of Beaver. Buc ees here. There he is. He's dancing.
Welcome to the city of Crossville. I want to welcome y'all here today for this auspicious occasion, the grand opening of Buc ees number 50, right here in Crossville, Tennessee. I may be biased, but I don't think you could have found a better place in the state. Yeah, well, now when you look around here, what used to be a very dilapidated, run-down entrance to our community with 4 dilapidated buildings, what you see now is a travel oasis, and we are very pleased to have it here in the city of Crossville.
It's not been that long ago, well, 3.5 years I think, we were having a meeting and we were talking about the Buc ees project, and I asked, how long will it take before it's busy? And I believe it was Stan in that meeting, and he said immediately. And Stan, I know you're here somewhere. I do believe you now. I wasn't sure about it at the time, but I believe it now.
So I'm just a little bit vertically challenged, especially after the mayor.
We appreciate Beaver and his team's approach. This is the first one in Tennessee, but it's not the last one. And so we're happy to be a partner with him and his business and Buc ees, and making it something that when people travel through Tennessee, it's a destination. And all I will say is when I was coming back from through Georgia, I saw a billboard that said Buc ees, and I looked and I'm like, well, why don't we just stop there on the way back? It said 132 miles. And when you can put on a billboard you're 132 miles away and there's 700 people there to greet you when you get there, that must be a pretty good business. That's all I can say. So thank you, Beaver. And so this is a great opportunity where all sides come together for the benefit of each other. And we have no party distinction and we don't see anything else. We're just here to have a good time, visit, and have some Beaver Nuggets.
Like all of you here today, I'm excited that Beaver Nuggets have finally arrived in Tennessee, and I just enjoyed a few just a moment ago. So how many of you have had some Beaver Nuggets?
Ow!
Good deal, that's great. I know we all are excited about those nuggets and the clean restrooms, the endless gas pumps, the cool t-shirts, the great tasting jerky, the good paying jobs, and so much more. Now I have a great honor today to be the person who gets to introduce the visionary behind the Buc ees brand, the man who founded this tremendous business and the owner and CEO, Mr. Arch Beaver Aplin. Mr. Aplin, I have to tell you, you've already gotten me in trouble a little bit this morning because I have a 4.5-year-old son who somehow figured out that I was coming to the Buc ees grand opening, and he said, why am I not going? And then he made me make a promise, which is that I would bring him a toy from Buc ees. So I've got a little shopping to do when I get finished with this grand opening this morning. Mr. Aplin comes from a family of small business owners. His grandparents opened a small general mercantile store in Louisiana about a century ago. They sold everything: clothes, medicine, beef, hardware supplies, and even produce they grew on their family farm. His father, Arch Jr., took a different entrepreneurial route and started a construction business where he helped build everything from churches to entire subdivisions. Following in the family's footsteps, Beaver Aplin first set out to build skyscrapers. What he ended up building was even bigger, of course. He combined the passions of his father and his grandfather and built one of the most popular brands in all of the South. A business that, as you can see behind me, is far from small. Beaver opened his first Buc ees store when he was just 23 years old, 40 years ago in Texas. I just think I told your age. Today there are more than 50 stores under his belt, but this is the first Buc ees location in the volunteer state. So I guess this is our reward here in Tennessee for helping Texas become Texas. The idea of a one-stop shop, of course, isn't new, but Beaver Aplin wanted his stores to look a little different and be quite a bit bigger than others. Not only is this location more than 54,000 square feet in size, but it's also equipped with 120 gas pumps.
It does my heart good to see so many people out here to be part of this grand opening. Thank you for coming. It means a lot. We're excited about today. It's a grand opening. It's our first day in, it's first store in Tennessee, and as they said, it won't be the last. We're very excited. I knew from the beginning that Tennessee would fit just fine with our model from the South, and so there was no doubt in my mind. Speaker mentioned the billboards. I'm looking at one here that says "Smoked meat, let's eat." And so we try to have some fun with billboards. See all the Buc ees t-shirts, the Buc ees hats. I've met people today from Florida. I've met people that drove all the way from Ennis, Texas, probably 16 hours, I don't know. Brought an entire carload of young, there they are right there. Wave your raise. These kids are from Ennis, Texas, drove here for the grand opening. So without any further, I just want to welcome everybody. Thank you. I hope you get in. I hope you get to experience some of the love that we want to bring to the community. I hope y'all love what we do. We love what we do. And my commitment to you is every day will be like today. It's not just opening day. This is how we operate. Every day will be like today. So thank y'all for coming out. God bless.
Yeah. 2, 3, go!
Hello.
My wife actually has a suggestion for you. What you got?
I want to start by saying how much I love Buc ees.
Thank you.
I love gas stations that are like really nice, and I love the coffee options. One thing I would love to see if it's possible, have you thought of putting honey in your coffee bars? Like maybe like a Buc ee little honey logo?
Yeah,
so people can have honey.
Yeah, Brent, let's look into that.
I love it. I love all the options I have when I come here for the honey. And
you like honey in your coffee?
Yes, I do.
All right.
It's really nice to meet you.
I told you you'd listen.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So you can see from Buc ees here, there's an actual Buc ees sign over there, "Smoked meat, let's eat." All of the gas pumps out here, the classic of Buc ees. Here we are, first one in Tennessee. But not our first one. We've been to 2 in Florida and 1 in Kentucky. And you can see our Kentucky video as well. And we went there like a week after they opened, I guess. So at every Buc ees, there's always the Buc ees bronze statue. He's always here. And Rosie made him sad at the one in Kentucky. You'll have to watch that video to see why. Now to go in, you got all the outdoor stuff you can buy. Buc ees chairs, Buc ees tins, and it is packed in here. Look at this. Here's some 4th of July Buc ees memorabilia. And there you got the Buc-ee himself. Even socks, bows, and little kid outfits. There we go, Buc-ee phone holder. That's great. Buc-ee football. Ooh, it's soft. It's like a Nerf ball more than anything. Buc-ee blankets. Specific to Buc ees in Tennessee, you got the one with the guitar. Find your melody in Tennessee. Greetings from Buc ees, Tennessee, the volunteer state. Buc ees live music, Tennessee. Buc ees Tennessee logo. And they even have specific to Crossville, Buc ees Crossville. Buc-ee's Find Your Melody, Tennessee. Even your dog can get in on the action with a Buc ees dog dish.
Here's 2 bags.
I like the cats. They even have Buc ees branded leashes. That's crazy. Now, from what I've heard, the truck is different at every Buc ees, and this is definitely different than the one in Kentucky. The one in Kentucky does not have Buc ee's face on the front. It's Buc ees galore, and even like a little puffy Buc-ee. I love you, Rosie, I love you. And then a giant Buc-ee. They may not have an inflatable Buc-ee, but they sure do have a big stuffed Buc-ee. Living with all the little ones. Got some Buc ees baseballs. You can put Buc-ee on your phone. And there's even pressed pennies. Buc ees really is almost like a theme park, just in what they do. Buc ees pressed penny machine. Look, Buc-ee toothbrushes, nail clippers, nail files. That's hilarious. And even Buc-ee lip balm. Buc-ee lip balm. That's funny. Buc-ee lotion. Or I guess not lotion. Yeah, sunscreen. Wow. Buc-ee toothbrush. That is funny. Well, this shirt's a little out of date. It has the last Buc ees is Calhoun, Georgia, but there's been one in South Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, and here, Crossville, Tennessee. It does say 2021 though at the end. What do you got? Oh, a Buc ees popper? That is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Here's a Buc-ee kite. Donut disturb. Buc ees snacks and naps. Rounding out the sports, there is a Buc ees soccer ball. What do we got? Ooh. Giant Buc ees stuffed animal. This is more of a fluffy one that you can snuggle.
Ooh, he is fluffy.
You like him?
Yeah, he's fluffy.
He's almost like Georgie, your stuffed panda.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now I've got a shirt all right. The shirt was not pulled out.
You got Buc ees magnets. I like these magnets. Yeah, those are some quality magnets. And the prices here are cheap. Look, $1.99 for a magnet. Like, this stuff is so cheap.
26 bucks.
26 bucks for that? Wow, that is so cheap. All the Buc ees on the shelf.
Order 900, ready up the deli.
And here we got some pillows. Love you to Buc ees and back. Peace, love, Buc ees. Pajama pants. Beaver fever. Beaver believer, Crossville. You can hold it. Got those rubber glasses, or you can have fancy Buc ees wine glasses. Buc ees shot glasses. It says, it's a beaver. And then Buc ees coasters. What are these? These are, oh, the Carsters, the coasters for your car. Rosie's gonna present to you some fine literature right here. The Buc ees Coloring and Activity book. We see the Buc ees logo and activities. Tell you what, I feel like there's more Buc ees products than there are Mickey Mouse products. And if you happen to be going to the stadium, they've even got those Buc-ee like bleacher covers. All sorts of mugs to choose from. I like this one. It has a bunch of the signs on it that you see around. And on the inside, it says Happy Place. Then you got more of the simple mug designs. You can get red, white, blue, and pink. Kind of ruins the American flag kind of theme. And look, Darth Maul even makes an appearance with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. And the Good Dinosaur, which I liked and no one else did. Oh, Rosie wants me to point out Iron Man. And Encanto. I like that one. And Miles Morales. There's Buc ees Frisbee. And what do you... Well, that's not Buc ees.
No, I feel him squishy.
Oh, he's a beanie. Oh, here's these ones. The Buc ees that are also pillows. Oh, you can get a green Frisbee too. I'd like that more than the pink one. I love the Buc ee sign magnets. And these are pretty cool too. They think of everything. Seatbelt covers. Buc ee socks in every pattern imaginable. But the best ones are probably these, the Beaver Nugget ones. These are very nice pillows. And then you can get shoes. I don't like these shoes. Almost like Converse, but they say Buc ees. It's a nice bag. It's like, yeah, very good material.
What does it say in the corner?
And of course, you can get a Buc ees bobblehead. There he is. Let's see. Yep. I like the pattern on this shirt. It's even got the truck. This almost looks cross-stitched, this pillow. They've got blankets too. Got some color-changing tumblers. And Buc ees hats of all kinds. Space Buc ee, regular Buc ee, like Tropical Island Buc ee. I'm just here for the snacks. All sorts of Buc ees cooler bags too. Buc ees chopping board for making your own brisket. Now into the food section. The crazy, crazy food section. So here's Buc ee's world famous jerky. We've got all sorts. The only thing is, unlike some of the other stuff, the jerky is a bit more pricey. And I think because it's really high quality stuff. Like some of it on the other side is like $16. There you go, this is about $17 for this size. It's a good size. Then you can actually get beef jerky in their deli section. We got some Bohemian garlic to try. What do you think, Rosie?
It's very flavorful.
Very. You can get burritos and tacos down here. Rosie got more free beef jerky. What's that one?
Bohemian garlic.
Oh, that's the one we got on the other side too. All sorts of stuff in the bakery section. Cinnamon rolls look good. So good. Buc ee's fudge over here. They're really well known for their fudge. Fudge? I heard there's a watermelon fudge. I've yet to see it. Well, blueberry cheesecake sounds good. There you go. So the almonds, cashews, pecans, cinnamon glazed. Here's where you get their famous brisket. There it is over there. Brisket by the pound, club milk, fried chicken sandwich, beaver chips, apple pie, sausage on a stick, sliced turkey sandwich, pure pandemonium. And there's the famous restrooms. You can even get Buc ee's sippers, just like a theme park. Buc ee's has its own drink brands. Animal crackers, all shaped like, well, no, I guess they're not all beavers. Buc ee cotton candy, watermelon flavored. You'll like that, Rosie. And the Beaver Nuggets. Now, they are really good, but the cinnamon ones are also good, and then you also got the white cheddar ones over there. I guess these are spicy ones. And there's also chocolate covered ones, which are so good. Buc ee's chocolate's not bad either. I've had the regular and the one with peanut butter inside. They're not bad. Not bad. And I guess you can get little chocolates. Yeah, milk chocolate caramel.
Milk chocolate chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good.
And if it shows you that Buc ee has everything, they even have Buc ee's pickled quail eggs. That's a little weird. Even Buc ee's chips. Wonder if they're any good. Buc ee's popcorn. Buc ee's chips. Oh, you're fine. Everything Buc ee's. Ooh, these look good. Original sea salt. So, oh, they have a dill pickle chip. Ooh, might have to try that one. So many. Look, even Buc ee's shopping in Buc ee's. There he is over there. Like I was saying earlier, these are the best Beaver Nuggets. One covered in milk chocolate. The white fudge is not as good, but still, they're good. And then there's dark chocolate ones, never tried those. Now the Buc-ee's coffee is amazing, and they have hot and cold coffee, like iced coffee. And their iced coffee is wonderful. Now what Rosie told the founder earlier was she wanted some honey out here to put in her coffee because that's what she puts in her coffee instead of sugar or all this other stuff. And they also give you like flavored syrups, you know, creamer, milk, and even some like chocolate syrup, chocolate caramel, all these different syrups. And it's no additional cost into your basic regular coffee. Rosie's made her decision about what she wants. She's getting the big fluffy Buc-ee. You just gonna call him Buc-ee or are you gonna give him another name?
I don't know yet.
We got some Beaver chips here. They're basically your standard homemade type chip. Look really good. They are your standard homemade chip, but very tasty. Not extremely salty either. Kind of lacking on the salt, but they really don't need it. Really don't need any more salt. I give these 4 out of 5 seals of approval, I'd say. They're, like I said, basic type homemade chip. And the reason why we're in the car right now is because Buc ees does not provide any place to sit. They kind of want you to go in, buy your stuff, and go out. That's just kind of the Buc ees way. So we're kind of doing it in the car. You got the air conditioner in the background because it's a hot day, and we're not going to sit here without the air conditioner on. So this is a sausage and cheese kolache. Never heard of this outside of Buc ees. So we're gonna pull it open so you can kind of see there's some sausage and cheese on the inside. Looks delicious. So let's see how this thing tastes. Very good. Almost like a high quality hot dog. Got a little bit of a kick to it.
Okay.
Got cheddar cheese in there.
Hold it there. Then we go inside. We can see inside.
Inside the kolache. That's really good. I'm gonna get a better bite where it's not so bready this time. It reminds me of something. I don't know what. It is almost like a cheesy hot dog in a bun, except the bun is throughout the whole sausage, you know, around the whole sausage. I would say it's really good. A bit spicier than a hot dog, but I would give it 4 out of 5 seals of approval. So this is the zesty dill pickle chip. I like dill pickle flavoring, and this is the Buc ees brand. So let's see how they do the dill pickle chip. Lots of flavor. This is one of the best dill pickle chips I've ever had. Hands down, this is a 5 out of 5 seals of approval. Delicious. Now for what everybody comes for, the chopped brisket sandwich. They make this in front of you. They put them out, you know, you can just grab them and go, but I mean, they take the brisket out. It's cooked and everything there in the store, I think. And so, wow, look at that. Beautiful sandwich. Okay.
It smells amazing. This car smells so good.
The sauce is perfect. A little bit sweet. The meat is tender. Wish we got napkins actually at this point. Oh, I think we have some in there, but oh man, just juicy. I mean, look at that. It's fall off the bone if there was a bone, you know, meat.
If it's as good as it smells.
5 out of 5 seals of approval. I see why people rave about the brisket. That is amazing.
Now you can buy it separately.
You can, but only by the pound. And so it's about 22 bucks for that, but I mean, then you'll have brisket for a while. So now we got the Beaver Nuggets covered in milk chocolate. I've had these before, I will say it beforehand. And I've had the regular Beaver Nuggets. And this is definitely the way to have it. Now, right now, because it's so hot, they are kind of melted. So, there you go. But these are delicious. The chocolate at Buc ees is top notch. It's almost like a Russell Stover type chocolate. The best comparison I can get for the chocolate. The Beaver Nugget itself has a caramel-like, like a hard caramel-like flavor and coating. It's almost like corn pops, but better and more crunchy. And then you got the chocolate on top. Oh man, these are 5 out of 5. I could eat these every day, which is not a good thing. So I wouldn't buy them every day.
So it's a good thing we don't have a Buc ees right down the road from us, isn't it?
We're about 2 hours from this Buc ees. So there will be a Buc ees closer to us because there is the largest Buc ees in the world is opening in Sevierville next year, I think. But that's only about an hour, a little over an hour from us, so dangerous. So Rosie's eating the sandwich without the bread, so she's using her chips to do so. So messy.
Well, I didn't want it. It's very messy, and Alex suggested I try with chips, so let's see.
What do you think about that, Buc-ee?
Get another chip.
He has no comment.
Scoop it on with another chip.
She's doing that face.
Let me grab a napkin.
Good thing we store napkins in the car.
That was so good. Let me try get another bite because I can just imagine in a sandwich how good it would be.
Oh, it is. That bread's all melted and steamy. I love this sign. They even talk to the dogs. We hope you enjoyed this episode. What are some of your experiences at Buc ees? Let us know in the comments. If you like this episode, give us a thumbs up. Share this with your friends, subscribe so that you don't miss future adventures, and strike the bell with your beaver tail so that you will be notified when we upload videos. If you would like to support us, our Patreon link is down below. As always, thanks for watching and supporting. And a special thanks to Nerds on the Go for their shout out in their Buc ees video. You can check out their channel by clicking on the link in our description.